Hello, and welcome to the Fool's Paradise Podcast, the podcast with problems. I'm Gilbert.
I'm Nick, aka Batman, aka the ghost of Qui-Gon Jinn.
And I'm Mason.
What?
And I'm Mason.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Mason, you funny.
What?
I'm sorry. It was all normal and stuff, then I just heard, I'm Mason.
Exactly.
I'm Mason.
Oh, okay.
We got a very special guest with us at the Fool's Paradise Podcast.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
No, he doesn't get that privilege.
Oh, okay.
Cis hetero scum. They're so privileged already. Why do you think they should get to introduce? No, I'm just, his name is. Do you want us to reveal your real name?
Okay, well, this is Dusky.
Duskin, Duskaliah Jones. I don't know his name. Here he is in the flesh. Go ahead and say something. What a ride he is.
Okay, anyway.
I'm crying tears of gold.
Oh, and just so we don't run into any problems we've had last time, I had the game volume completely turned down.
That's wonderful. I like the game volume was like overpowering our voices and such. We don't really. Yeah.
Okay, so Nick, any news?
We don't really have a lot of news, actually, partially because I was too lazy to scour the interwebs a lot, and partially because it has been a bit of a slow week. But I guess one of the first things I should talk about is the fact that Darth Vader is he's rumored to be in Star Wars Rogue One.
Nick, that's our entire topic. Why'd you just spoil it?
That's not
our topic.
I know,
Yeah.
but it'd be a good topic. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You guys lie.
I mean, for an hour and 30 minutes, I don't think that's enough.
We could have like a mini podcast series. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
What's that in the
But
background?
what do you guys think? Of course, Star Wars Rogue One taking place around the time of like A New Hope, a little before that. Like it's going to be featuring the section of the story in which the rebels managed to get the blueprints to the Death Star, I do believe. And so, of course, it would be in the proper time frame for him to be in it. What do you guys think about him being included?
I think it's awesome, but
that seems right.
I wish they keep it like accurate and don't change his design too much.
Well, from the report that's from the rumor report that has been released, which of course this is all rumors at the moment, to take it with a grain of salt. They did say that they managed to recreate the costume like pretty amazingly, pretty detailed.
Recreate? I want the original.
Well, the original's probably seen some wear and tear, or perhaps it's being stored at a museum or such, some sort of place.
It's not.
Yes.
Oh, you mean Alan
Rickman. Sad news. We don't talk about the sad news because the sad news makes us sad.
We talk about more
David
important
Bowie.
news anyway.
We talk about more important news like celebrity nip slips. No, we've never talked about those on the show.
We
The
never
news
talk
correspondent
about those.
here. ESPN News, man, best news source around. Fox News for the win.
Fox News.
Totally reliable.
Exactly,
100%.
man. Best news sources out there. Yep.
They're so
They're so detailed and
MLG.
focused.
They're almost as MLG as.
As what, Gilbert? You can't leave us on a cliffhanger. What are you,
Almost.
Star Wars The Force Awakens?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Uh-huh. Well, at least I'm not this like The Sopranos and
one. Clever, Gilbert. Real clever.
Or like,
Cutting out. I'm not quite sure I understand what you're saying.
Oh.
Could you that?
Yeah. So,
What were you talking about?
did you guys hear about the new thing with the things and the bibbity boopity?
Yep,
Is that
I
your
did.
Bill Cosby impression?
No, it's not my Bill Cosby impression.
Feels like you with the things, and I shouldn't be doing this impression. It's in poor taste.
Nothing's in poor taste on the Fool's Paradise podcast.
especially chocolate pudding.
Joe pudding is the best guy pudding there is. I enjoy pudding. What do you?
Yeah, but we probably shouldn't. Yeah.
Unlike sand, I find pudding to be enjoyable.
Who is sand? It's that was
Coarse
that.
and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Not like you.
Everywhere.
Exactly. I'm not coarse and rough.
And he doesn't get
There's
everywhere.
babies behind.
As a matter of fact, I am one.
What?
I was born a
Can
baby's
you
behind.
imagine that?
I'm a living baby's behind. You understand what it's like to live my life.
You're a fool.
You understand all the powder I have to apply to my body? It's not fun. You make jokes about it. This is a serious condition, man. Babius gluteus diseases. Sounds like a Harry Potter spell, actually.
If you add
Exactly, man.
Esis or Osis or S on the end, it sounds like a Harry
Itis.
Potter. Or Itis. It sounds like a
Disease-itis.
disease or like
Iridocyclitis.
Iridocyclitis. I've got a bad case of iridocyclitis. Clogging up my throat.
Iridocyclitis.
Oh yeah, we're talking about Darth Vader. Yeah, he's a cool character, am I right?
He's a cool cat.
Yeah.
Cool Cat Saves the Kids is my favorite movie. I don't, quite frankly, it's my religion, and I don't take kindly. Cool Cat loves everyone except for the weeaboos.
And
No
the
one loves
bullies.
the weeaboos.
Cool Cat fights. Cool
Ow.
Cat fights bullies and the Japs. No, I'm just kidding.
Them commies.
Cool Cat fights other ethnicities.
Oh,
This episode, Philippines. Cool Cat fights ISIS.
Hey,
Extreme
Logan.
Edition.
You wanna know one thing I hate about Fallout 4?
Cool Cat versus the Mexicans. MLG Pro.
The fact that you can't kill the kids.
That's depressing.
Cause some of them,
All around me are familiar faces.
cause some of them, especially
Worn
Shing,
down places.
are really annoying. Yeah, Shing.
Freaking Caillou with his
I tried to stab
leukemia
him
getting
once
in
because
the
I thought,
way of
okay,
good
you
programming.
can actually
Are you guys hating on
barter
Are
him.
you guys hating on a cartoon that with a kid that had cancer?
He didn't have cancer,
I hope his
Gilbert.
cancer is terminal.
Yeah, he did.
No,
Yeah,
he actually didn't.
Yeah.
Confirmed by the show's creator.
Yeah, he didn't
Yeah,
have
That
cancer.
said, if he
Gilbert.
does have leukemia, I hope it's terminal.
He was just Canadian.
Exactly. And
Yeah,
that's the worst
was he
disease of
Canadian?
all.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Jacob's pretty nice.
No, he's
Sure.
not.
Nobody knows who we're talking about, though.
That's okay. Let them ponder.
Let them ponder and scheme till they tear their hair out and sob into their body pillows of anime characters.
It stands up on its own.
Some more news. Avengers Infinity War Part 1 starts shooting this April.
Yeah.
You guys like them superhero flicks?
Yes.
Bam, pow, other words.
No.
Why
Other
not?
onomatopoeias.
Yeah.
Effects. So yeah, this image, it comes out like what, 2019?
Guess.
Is that when it comes out? I don't know.
What's
I think
2019?
that's when I've heard.
No, but
They gotta be planning something big though. I think Avengers Infinity War Part 1, am I right? I don't know.
2018 or 2017. It's an odd number.
Oh.
It's gonna be in 2 parts.
What did you just say? Never mind.
The year it comes out is an odd number. It's either 2017 or 2018. Or 19.
2018's not an odd number, Gilbert. Sombreros.
Hey Logan, do you know where I can get some military grade circuit boards? well, I'm just curious.
Plus, he kind of just said his name.
No, nobody knows his name.
The feds are gonna be able to find him now.
The feds have always been able to find him.
I'm sorry, but Logan, you probably won't be able to make it onto a podcast due to your notoriety. You're a wanted man, of course, and the fact that Mason's just spotted you out is not helping.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know, I can always
be assassinated.
I can always like edit it.
Mason, you don't know how to edit.
You're gonna.
I know.
His voice is like.
Exactly.
Let's see. Where are we right now in the podcast? We're about. Let's see.
We're on.
12 minutes in.
What's our topic? Yeah.
12 minutes.
What's our topic?
12.
All around. Oh yeah, the topic. Gilbert, would you like to announce, since you have chosen this week's, what this
best movies of 2015 and upcoming movies of 2016 that we are looking forward to, not the crappy ones.
Yep. So let's, first of all, I want to talk about favorite movies of 2015. Hands down, my favorite has to go to Gem and the Holograms.
The holograms, yeah.
Yeah.
That movie was
cinematic
so
artistry is very rarely shown off and portrayed in such a way in which it both contains the appealing aesthetics and aspects of a more commercialistic film, a more commercially designed film, such as perhaps the Avengers or Star Wars, but as well keeps a lot of artistic integrity in it, like a film such as The Revenant. But I believe that Gem and the Holograms manages to capture both aspects of cinema in the best ways possible.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And also,
Minions, best movie
could we forget
2015,
about
hands
this?
down. I loved it. It's a barrel full of laughs, one after another.
Not
I mean,
being able to
whenever they're like
understand what
making all
saying,
those silly voices.
and not being able to understand what they're saying, that is amazing.
Banana.
Banana.
Oh man, and I'm rolling in the theater.
Yeah.
I know, right? I may have had a bit of an accident. I mean, the barrel full of monkeys in terms of laughter. What's that mean? I don't know.
In all seriousness,
Dude, that one part where the two-eyed one with the three fingers was all like banana for the third time of the movie. Oh, that was great.
That was a knee slapping gut buster.
Exactly,
Oh, yes.
man.
What was
Also,
your
though,
least? Let's go to least favorite movie. Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
what a load of crap. Unlike
Yeah.
the amazingly orchestrated prequels by George Lucas, of course, this
Phantom
film
Menace
managed to
being the best.
basically crush every dreams I ever had, and completely was ruined by its own hype and its failure to understand basic cinema.
What about
Let's give it all a hand for its incompetence.
Doesn't
Pat on
deserve
the
it.
back. Okay, let's get serious now.
Okay,
Let's
okay.
get serious.
We're not being
I've been
serious.
serious
We
this
hated
entire
the first
time.
two movies.
We're using
Except for
big
me,
words
that
that,
was-
I don't
That was one
understand.
of the finest films I've ever seen in my life.
Jim and the
I walked-
Holograms. God no.
No,
I walked out
because
of Minions a
don't
changed
hate it.
man.
Don't hate on me because I don't understand these big words.
Don't hate me 'cause I'm beautiful.
Yeah,
Make shoes.
That's not-
Clearly, it's a commentary. What with the Pack Mule and whenever Mario came out with the birthday. So the album about the Green Man. Okay.
I think we've had so much fun.
Bill. And that's how I lost my... and my virginity. In the same night.
What do you guys?
Okay, I thought one of my favorite films of 2015 was Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
think-
going to be one that is going. Of
Everyone
course,
likes.
we've seen a lot of division between people as to whether they like or hate the film. I think it's been receiving a lot of unfair criticism. Not to belittle anyone's opinions, because anyone's entitled to any opinion.
No, they're not.
Yeah, a bit. It's kind of difficult to have a big franchise film without sort of just the cynicism of everyone kind of trickling in on the appraisal of it, which
Yeah.
with the yeah. With the prominence of the internet nowadays, I mean, it does give an outlet to more people who voice their frustration, so perhaps that does, some of the criticisms on some of the more well-received movies of the past have had their fair share of frustrations that just weren't able to have been voiced. But that said, I do feel like, aside from just that though, I do feel like a lot of it has just been an outlet for a lot of people to vent their frustrations in unfair ways and to continue masking on them criticism and spread around a lot of them hate for movies as well as other products
Yeah,
in
what
a completely biased and unfair way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Definitely.
Nope, there's
While
backlash.
it's both a good thing that people are getting more of a voice, it's bad as well because, we see more of this spread of cynicism and stuff, and, it's my mini rant of the podcast, we'll leave it at that. I guess I could delve into it a bit more, but
I
yeah,
mean,
Force
I-
Awakens, what did you guys think of it? I know all of you have seen it.
Well, personally, it had its action moments, it had its sad moments. Like, I cried multiple times during the movie. It had its...
Also,
it
Gilbert,
had
be
its,
careful. No spoilers.
yeah, okay.
We already spoiled this movie in our...
Yeah.
We had an
Yeah,
entire
but we
podcast
gave us-
devoted to it.
we
I don't
gave
see
a
why we
spoiler
should skip
warning.
over. Show.
Hey guys,
Well,
you might want to
we
kind of be
haven't said any
careful.
spoilers yet, so we're
Yeah.
good for now. I mean,
We're fine.
spoiler alert to anyone listening: if you do not want The Force Awakens, as well as many other movies of 2015, as well as possibly potential spoilers as far as like rumors go for future movies. I don't know if we'll do any of those. Then click out now. Yeah.
Click out. Yeah, and if
Yes.
you still complain, I mean, come on, you had your chance. Yeah. We're not gonna deal with it.
Bullies.
Oh, yo, I just realized, you know the center button in the PlayStation, like the touchpad?
Yeah.
It is exactly the size of an Apple iTunes card. Like if you turn it sideways, it fits the edges and stuff.
Okay. Stop bragging about your iTunes card.
Shut up. No, I just noticed that.
Everybody praise Gilbert.
Gilbert thinks he's Jesus now that he's got his iTunes card. Let's see how it is. Abandon your friends, take up drugs, indulge in hookers and jet skis. Let's see how it is.
Change your last name to Goldberg. Anyway. I will say Star Wars. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I did too.
It is
That's not
currently
to say that the movie's without flaw.
it's
got
currently my
plenty of
favorite
flaw,
movie.
but I do think that it lived up to my expectations and exceeded it in a lot of aspects.
Yes.
And I do feel like it's a great film. I feel like time will reveal it to be a good film, unlike the prequels, in which originally there was a lot of hype and enjoyment, but as time went on, people began to, realize how cheated they were, kind of got themselves out of the denial. Especially the Phantom Menace, because when that first
Yeah.
came out, it did receive a lot of appraisal.
And then when people started to realize what it actually was,
I don't know
Yeah,
what
not
you're used
so
to
much.
talking about, but Misa was a big fan of them.
Misa was the best fan.
Misa the best character in all of the Star Wars. George Lucas a lot for Misa.
Yeah, I mean, Star Wars, I really like the concept of bringing back the Death Star, but not like having it Death Star per se being the Star Killer.
I would
Which
actually
is-
have to disagree with you
Also,
on
I
that,
thought that was a pretty nice
unfortunately.
idea to call it Star Killer, since it was kind of nod to Darth Vader's apprentice.
Oh
on
yes.
Yeah.
Mhm. Original name. Yeah. A little bit. Well, it was a little bit of both, I guess.
But wasn't that his name in Spaceballs?
I don't know.
The Gilbert, Spaceballs is in 2015, so don't talk about it.
Oh, okay.
So Barf and Pizza the Hut.
Yeah, and yogurt.
Mhm.
Yog. Yeah, the cross
Sure.
guard. The cross guard.
So. No, I mean
Uh,
like our criticisms, not
Oh.
general criticisms of other people. Like,
It kind
what
of
we-
remind.
Or is that what you mean,
uh,
Logan, or do you mean like what other people
I
have been
like
saying?
it. Both, I
Logan?
guess.
Have you been killed? Do the same people get a hold of you, Logan?
Nick, you just said his name too.
Well, we've already revealed his name once.
I was gonna edit it out.
Oh.
Well, we've been saying his name. Well, they don't know his last
Well, ever
name,
since
so-
that initial blunder, we've all been saying it, so.
Yeah, that was my fault.
No, it was my fault as well.
And mine.
Logan,
but
you're gonna become a celebrity.
I
Really
think
gonna
that
track you down. They're gonna send you creepy, like, they're gonna send you ears in the mail, like Vince Van Gogh, and... yes. Send me ears at my P.O. box. P.O. number no.
We need a PO.
Okay, so whenever
I
you
think-
said bring up the criticism though, Logan, do you mean like other people's criticism or our criticisms of the movie? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
So
Okay.
in
my personal.
yeah, you go, Gilbert.
Okay. My personal opinion, it reminded me of really a lot of A New Hope and the whole like heroes conquest thing.
Mm-hmm. I
only
think
thing I-
it was nice of them to do a lot of homage to it in a sense, and I do think
Yeah.
that it kind of sticks with the I guess one might say the structure of a lot of the Star Wars movies, in a sense. Just it's got a familiar feel. However, I do think it kind of crosses the boundaries, to where it gets a little too ham-fisted in a sense. I don't want to use ham-fisted because it's a bit of a powerful term for it, because I didn't really feel so angry at it to say such, but just for lack of a better word, I don't know. It did feel a little bit obvious at times, a little bit forced, such as whenever they went to Maz Kanata's, it was very reminiscent of the Cantina scene.
Yeah.
I kind of felt
With,
like an
the
example like
band was
that
playing
was
too.
a bit much.
What cantina
And
scene?
then also, like for example, the death of spoiler alert.
We've already
alert.
said spoiler.
The death of Obi-Wan Kenobi in the fourth one, and the death of Han Solo in the seventh episode. Both by lightsaber.
Gilbert, almost every death
True,
is by
but in
lightsaber.
What?
Most
I think
of
it's
the
a bit
death.
hard to make a concrete connection between those two, though. I mean,
Yeah.
deaths are deaths. I mean, I guess you could old mentor-like figures, I guess, in a sense,
Yeah.
more or less willingly die.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
Well, I'm kind of glad they did that, because it's better than getting down there and it being a repeat Phantom Menace.
I've been hearing reports that go on, Logan. Yes, I said your name.
They took all the wrong risks.
Yeah. Which I have to, despite the flaws of it, the many flaws, I do have to give credit on the ambitions, at least, of George Lucas, because no matter what, he does try and make a creative film, which is more
What
than a lot of
ambitions?
people can, which is more than a lot of people can say. Just the world building aspects, the many different creatures and atmospheres. It definitely gets too heavy loaded at times. A lot of it's
doesn't-
not
he
well
doesn't
made
deserve
per
credit.
se. The environments could be a lot better if it weren't all blue screen and green screen, and they were there. But in the general sense that he tried to make a creative world still, and that he tried to still do a lot with the world that he had made so long ago, I do have to commend him for that, even if it didn't work all the
Yeah.
time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had a team of
Team of
people.
yes men, like Rick McCallum. Well, I mean, I guess you're talking about more like the art and like visual, like not visual, but concept people. But yeah, I think it's a fair criticism to say that they played it safe, because it certainly seems like that in a lot of things. I don't think it was so safe that it crippled the film, because I mean it's very similar to a lot of films. To use that against The Force Awakens alone is a bit. I can see why that would be a more prominent complaint, since it is
but
Star
I'm
Wars.
glad
and
in
you
the
do
fact
kinda wanna
that
see
at
a
least
lot of ambition,
Disney
but
didn't, like, make
still,
it too Disney.
it's a pretty common thing for simplistic films to come out.
They didn't make it Disney. That's what I'm happy with.
Yeah.
Hmm. Which is J.J. Abrams. I think it's Ryan Johnson
really?
who directed Looper. Did say that Star Wars Episode 8 is going to be more creative. So as long as it pays off, it does seem that we are getting another good, ambitious,
The thing
creative
is,
Star Wars
thing is, though,
movie.
I like J.J. Abrams as a director, and so I wish he would be doing Star Wars 8.
Who's doing Rogue One?
Wait.
I can, like, not at all, or I'm just, you're soft, like your mic is low. That's a shame. You're just silent.
It's yeah.
That's happened a few times. I forgot to turn on some stuff one time when I was streaming, and so it ended up just sounding like I was just talking to thin air while me and Nick were talking.
Exactly. I don't know if you know about the Pizza Party podcast, but there was an entire episode where the host recorded everyone else's dialogue but forgot to record his own. So it's just there's just full gaps in silence.
That's pretty good.
Did he fix it?
He couldn't recover it because he never recorded it.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so other good movies. Did any of you guys see Mad Max Fury Road?
No, but
I
I really want to.
Yeah.
It was a very good movie. It was very fun. It was very action-packed. Once again, a simple... see, that was sort of the thing. Mad Max Fury Road got a lot of compliments for being kind of a simple movie in the sense that it didn't really have a complex plot or anything. However, Star Wars Force Awakens was criticized for such, which makes sense in a sense, yet not so much for the entire argument against it. Never mind. I'm getting off topic, though. Mad Max Fury Road, I thought was a really fun movie. Very innovative. Of course, very important because it was so... I mean, it was basically a showcasing of amazing practical effects the whole way through, so... Visually stunning.
Good. Another movie, I really liked Inside Out, Disney's Inside Out.
I actually didn't get to see it.
Oh, no, Mason. No one will get that.
Gilbert, nobody watches this, so nobody will get it.
Yeah.
Maybe in time we'll strike it big. We'll be the next PewDiePies.
Nobody likes
that'll never
PewDiePie.
happen.
PewDiePies.
No one really likes him. He's just popular.
Well, I mean, it doesn't lose it. I think it might be losing its charm in a sense that we're getting older, but it still seems like a really good company for like kids movies.
Yeah, and then like.
Well, one of the appeals of Pixar was that it wasn't. They played more to adults and children more than just children. If you go back and watch something like Toy Story or WALL-E, especially WALL-E, you find that it's accessible to watch even as an adult. And even in WALL-E's case, I would say it might even perhaps be better to watch as an adult.
I guess.
And the understanding and such. And so I don't think.
Inside Out.
Yeah.
I
haven't seen Inside Out, so I can't speak to it. Unfortunately, I do want to see it. However, it admittedly wasn't at the top of my list, just because I felt like I could catch it pretty at any other time in comparison to other films.
Yeah, you probably can.
Just because it's Pixar, they're pretty huge. They they play a lot and good stuff. But
I think the reason I liked it so much is because being someone who has moved, I could understand that struggle. And I really enjoyed the way that they described it. I could see that being more for an adult, it's like saying that change is good. sometimes, things like that. Like a lot of Pixar movies have many deeper meanings.
Mm-hmm.
Logan,
Like for example, I thought it was. I mean, it was just your perspective. Yeah.
I just had a really weird glitch earlier. Well, it was hilarious, so I think it should involve talking.
Well, I think it
I
was
shot
stupid and
I
has
shot
no
a
place
ghoul in the leg,
background.
and it crawled out of a window, like 5 stories up.
That's not funny. That's
I mean, it's not funny. It's just weird in the fact that the ghoul like suicided.
Comedy. I am a force ghost.
ooh, spooky.
Ghost of Qui-Gon Jinn.
The ghost of Liam Neeson.
Spooky.
I was paid more than every other actor in this movie.
I'm the ghost of Adam Sandler's career.
I'm the ghost of Christmas past.
Yours wasn't as funny.
Well, it wasn't really supposed to.
Oh, Kid Red. Spooky specters all the way.
Another movie, another one.
Bites the dust.
What?
Bites the
Another
dust.
one.
Bites? Was that a movie?
No, you said
No.
another one, and I said bites the dust.
Oh, I get it.
Another one.
Okay. Any movies that you guys liked?
Ant-Man, Age of Ultron.
Oh, Ant-Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ant-Man. I like that movie. It was really good.
The road
The
chip.
road trip. That
Cinematic
was the
masterpiece.
biggest. That was the.
I just get it. I'm just now getting it, man. That's gold. What a card. Oh, that's amazing.
And then you can't remember the third movie, Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked.
Oh, actually, I can't remember the third one. I forgot that existed.
Everyone did.
Yeah, that's a disappointment.
The first one was
We'll
okay.
get it because they're chipmunks, so they're called chipmunks. I just had to spit out my drink. Juices. My
He spit out
bodily
his liver.
fluids.
Please help. I think. Can I say something? This
No, you
isn't about
can't.
like favorite. Okay. This isn't. I'll say it anyway. I
Out of
will
my
say
home.
this is.
You'll never
I
be my
think
dad,
Alvin and the
Steve.
Chipmunks, the road trip was probably the biggest slaughter of a movie ever.
Because it went
'Cause
up
it
against
came
Force
out-
Awakens.
Yeah, that's a bad mistake. If you're gonna take a fourth movie of a kids movie no one watches anymore and put it out on the same day as the long-awaited Star Wars new trilogy, then yeah, that's just sad.
I don't know that I would include this movie within my best of 2015, but I want to hear your guys' input. What do you guys think of Jurassic World?
I
thought
never,
that was
I
a
didn't
pretty
get to
good
see.
sequel to trilogy.
I felt like there was fun in it. I felt like it was a fine movie. However, I kind of, seeing as how it's a Jurassic Park sequel and it's following up one of cinema's most beloved films, as far as like blockbuster films, I do think that it was. Yeah, I gotta agree with that. Lost World and whatever they called the third one.
Jurassic Park
I'm not
3.
a fan.
It was just Jurassic Park 3. Yeah, remember we watched it at the thing.
Even they were disappointed in themselves.
Yeah. Ant-Man.
Yeah, I think
That was-
it's the
Ant-Man.
best Jurassic Park sequel to come out so far.
Yeah.
That said, though, I do think they, in a sense, I just feel like they should retire the Jurassic Park sequels and such, because I just feel like they can't really live up to the original. And I don't want to just eliminate them, because I know it sounds kind of snobby in a sense just to say that, and to say that they should abandon all hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of, yeah, that's why I kind of have mixed feelings on it. I honestly don't think it's a bad movie. I don't think it's a great movie by any means, but I don't think it's a bad movie. But at the same time, I
Too much
don't
ads.
really, I just don't really feel, I don't feel any Jurassic Park in there, you know?
I just
Yeah,
thought
I
there was
see
a
what you
little
mean.
too many ads, as in trying to sell ads.
Oh
to-
yeah, the
for-
product placement in that movie was terrible. I, for
Yeah.
one, I'm not normally so distracted by product placement in movies as much as a lot of other people. It doesn't bother me so much because
Except for
I
the
mean,
Transformer movies.
it's just no. Yeah, Transformers movies are bad.
by Michael Bay.
I abandoned them though. I don't watch them. Oh yeah, they made a joke about like being sponsored by one of the products that they really are sponsored by in the movie, I believe. But yeah, Jurassic World's product placement was so blatant and terrible. That was one of the. I don't like to count product placement against a movie unless it's very, very excessive, because I know it's a way of funding the movie, get some money and stuff.
But still,
But that
come
was,
on.
and it personally doesn't affect me as much as other people. I can see why other people complain, but that was just terrible. Yeah. hmm
You could say
It can even be. Go on, Mason.
you could say that the amount of product placement they had was a little drastic.
But it can even product placement can even be a little fun if it's actually used in
If it's
in a clever way. Because I don't know if like in Wayne's World they have an entire scene where they're talking about how they will never bow to sponsors and they won't be like corporate machines, but throughout the whole thing it shows product placements. Or in I guess Happy Gilmore, the use of Subway as jokes
Oh
constantly.
yeah.
Talladega Nights and stuff like that. It when
Yeah.
used well, it can be good, and whenever it's used moderately, it can be to where it's not so much.
It can
of a
be
distraction,
edgy.
but
Be edgy.
yeah, it can be edgy. Edgy is my soul. Wake me up inside. All around me are familiar faces. Let's go to Hot Topic, guys. Let's go to Spencer's. Buy some
Oh my
Invader
God.
Zim merch, am I right? Tim Burton, best director ever.
I think another good movie. Currently we're watching it right now, The Martian.
Ooh, The Martian. Good pick. Both funny and dramatic.
Yeah.
I don't really have any criticisms
Yeah, I haven't
about
seen it yet.
The
but we're
Martian,
watching it.
honestly.
You know what the best, guys, best movie 2015, definitely, That one movie where they went into space.
Grab.
You know, the one about that one lady who goes into space.
Gravity.
Yeah, that one.
That
was-
came out like 3 years ago.
It
Yeah,
did?
that came out a few years ago. That came out in
Yeah.
2014.
Well, then
I
Interstellar.
thought it came out in like 2013 or 12.
No, it was 2014. And
Don't judge
Interstellar-
me.
That maybe it was.
And then Interstellar was Interstellar this year?
No, that was last year, I believe.
Well, I
Or
don't.
2 years ago now, I guess, since we're in 2016. That's weird.
Well, I'm bad with
Yeah.
movies, so anyways. I was just trying to make a joke since that movie was so terrible.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
Huh.
just try and speak up, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah, we
that's not.
can
It's not a
tell.
good microphone. It's just the default one that comes with the PS thing. Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm using the default microphone and it's working pretty good.
I'm using. Nice.
I
Huh.
wonder what that is. I wonder what that is.
Because he's a shrub.
Oh yeah, we turned
Darn.
shrubbery off.
No, I'm just kidding. Logan's not a shrub. Logan's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Logan's.
I want to have him as a guest more often because this has been one of
Yeah.
the more fun podcasts.
Yeah, Logan seems like a good guest.
As long as we can get his mic working.
Hmm.
Exactly. Is your audio or wait, that's only for other people, never mind. Gravity was 2013.
Oh.
I
Right.
mean, I can hear you just fine.
Because, I mean, I hear you just fine,
Yeah.
and mine's the one that's streaming, so...
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, any other movies that we really enjoyed from 2015?
Age of Ultron.
I did enjoy it. It was a good movie. Not the... I don't know if I would say that it... I'm not sure how I would compare it to the first Avengers, honestly. Because in a sense, the Avengers inherently has the advantage, since that was the first time we really ever got to see a big superhero team up. And it was very magical in the theater, and you can't really recapture that magic in the same way. But at the same time, I did really enjoy Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
A lot. And I did think it was more... Yeah, it had similarities, no doubt.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ultron. Chris. Yeah. There is another movie that kind of got a lot of criticism, and I do kind of understand Age of Ultron's criticism a bit more than Force Awakens. That said, though, I still had a lot of fun with it. I walked out the theater glowing, you know. It was just one of those really fun summer movies that was just packed with action.
Kind of like
And so,
Ant-Man.
even though it had flaws, I couldn't really complain, you know. I
Ant-Man
left
was-
satisfied, is what I'm saying.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah, Age of Ultron. Yeah.
Nick.
Age of Ultron was a solid movie. I enjoyed it. But I gotta say, some of the criticisms were very valid, in a sense. I can't argue with some of them.
Nick,
that
you gotta
is.
be careful. Baskin Robbins always finds out.
Ah, true, Ant-Man. How did you guys feel about the movie Ant-Man?
I really liked it. I don't know.
Crap. For those of you unaware, we had a guest called Duskin, but his mic isn't working.
No, Nick, they've heard us call him by his real
apparently.
name.
Yeah, well, for some reason it's not working.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you hear blank, it's supposed to be Logan's voice, but it's just not working.
It's not Logan's fault that he has a bad microphone. It's Nick's fault.
Yeah. Well,
And honestly, it's not the microphone's fault either.
Oh, like the place, like which one? Like the silver or? What do you mean, like the same microphone type? Oh yeah, but I'm not using that one though. I'm using a different. I'm using a headset.
yeah, that's that. I'm using headset. Yeah.
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 I'm using the silver wired stereo headset. Yes. I know.
Maybe get like one of those weird
Perhaps try
converter
it.
things.
Maybe try it out since we're not we can't hear you anyways. And give it a shot. I mean, also I know that a couple of there are different earbuds maybe that you might have that have built-in microphones that might work. So yes, Ant-Man. What did you guys think of that film?
I
That
thought it was
movie.
a good movie.
I did indeed think that Ant-Man was a mighty fine movie.
Yes, it is.
Ant-Man was actually a pretty big surprise for me. I was expecting it to be better than most people thought it would be because a lot of people are thinking it was going to be average. It was going to be.
It wasn't Marvel.
Like the
And if
trailers.
Nick, if it was a flop, it wouldn't have been Marvel's first big flop. You remember Iron Man 2, don't you?
And
Oh,
Hulk.
true, but that was mixture. That still made money. It wasn't. It
And
didn't It wasn't terrible.
Hulk.
Neither
Yes,
of those
it was.
movies lost
It
a
was
lot of money
terrible,
for the studio.
Nick.
And
It
both
was-
were fairly well received.
Nick,
Iron Man 2
Nick,
wasn't terrible. It wasn't good. It was certain. I would say it leaned more to the bad side than the
Nick.
good, but it had redeeming qualities.
You have to remember Hulk.
Which one?
While I wouldn't say that Hulk was necessarily a success. It wasn't a failure either. It still made money, like I said, and it was fairly well received by critics.
Any other movies?
Like I was
Black
saying
Ops
with
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear you. Yeah.
I can hear you.
Wait, if it has a microphone slot, perhaps I know there's lag, but perhaps if you watch the stream, listen to what we say, you could respond via the headphones, even if
Well, well,
oh, true, yeah.
well, and then also, Nick, it's like a 1 minute delay.
Why would you not want my beautiful voice booming over the house? My voice is silky smooth. I'm offended. Exactly. Cis hetero scum.
Oh, okay, The Martian is really intense.
It is. Matt
Yeah.
Damon, it's gotta be intense.
Okay, hold on. Let me
Hold
get.
on. But for those, if the microphone really isn't working for Logan, for those of you unaware, he's going to go on a big rambling piece, and we're just going to be listening to see if the mic works at all. Any. Okay, hold on. Hold on. But for those, if the microphone really isn't working for Logan, for those of you unaware, he's going to go on a big rambling piece, and we're just going to be listening to see if the mic works at all.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I just hear in silence. Maybe perhaps if you just have like some earbuds or something with microphones built into them, those will work with the PlayStation controller. Maybe they might be able to do some.
You
stuff,
can't use
because
Apple
I've
earbuds
used-
though, because then it sounds like a screeching.
Yeah.
Cause when talking to Mason, I have used just regular earbuds, not like that aren't like Sony brand or specifically made for PS4, and they worked. They weren't great. They weren't great quality, but they worked.
Pretty sure it has to be mono though. Could
Maybe
be
it's like
some
the
weird
mono.
thing.
Sure.
Well, maybe at a future podcast we get that fixed.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
I mean, maybe I could lend you.
Yes.
Perhaps I could lend you like my silver headsets. I mean,
Or could lose
Not
my
mine
Turtle
using-
Beach.
Maybe it probably is not a internet issue. I'm sorry, a headphone issue. It's probably an internet issue.
Could be.
maybe,
'Cause
but
you know the quality of my internet.
Yeah.
still, yeah, maybe I don't know.
Oh, I'm probably just gonna, like, for gameplay wise, I'm just gonna, like, not go very far, because, I'm in the main story, and from here on is gonna be, like, big, major spoilers.
Mhm.
Maybe.
Probably.
Perhaps.
But yeah, I'm just gonna, like, stand here
Seems
facing
a bit
this wall
unlikely, though,
gameplay wise,
doesn't it?
because I'm at a major spoiler point in the game, and I don't want to spoil it for all of you guys out there. Or could I just say spoiler warning and keep on playing?
Yes, but just say spoiler warning.
Yeah, don't watch the actual broadcast if you don't want this thing spoiled. Because I have the volume and the
Should we
subtitles turned
go
off.
on to most anticipated movies of 2016?
Sure.
Yeah, I think that'll be good. Civil War.
Oh yes, Captain America: Civil War, definitely one of my most anticipated movies.
Yes.
Yeah,
Rogue One. What are you talking about? I'm really anticipating that.
But I think it'll be neat. I think it'll be neat.
I'm definitely going to go out and see it whenever it comes out. But that said, I think it's I haven't gained up a lot of hype yet. Perhaps if they
Yeah.
confirmed that Darth Vader was going to be in there, and once we start seeing promotional stuff and start getting photos from the sets, maybe that might help. But as of right now, I know I'm going to go see it based on the fact that it's related to Star Wars, but I'm not honestly amazingly hyped for it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Any other movies that you guys are looking forward to?
Well, we never really talked about Civil War.
Yeah.
We did have a
I
whole.
think from the trailer, it looks great. It's a Marvel
Yes.
cinematic film, directed by the Russo brothers, who did Captain America: Winter Soldier, which was one of my favorite Marvel movies, as well as one of Gilbert's favorites, if I recall, from the Marvel
Yes.
podcast.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, really?
Really, you have?
Well, that's because you're.
I think it's much better than the first Captain America movie,
Definitely.
which was. The first Captain America movie was good, but it wasn't great.
It was a little lackluster.
It was good, but wasn't great is how I'd describe it. Because it's got good qualities, and it's impressive how it managed to cover the entire World War II era pretty well in the time span. But still, it's got a lot of flaws, like a pretty weak villain. It's not. I wouldn't say it's amazingly rewatchable. Like amazingly rewatchable. It's rewatchable, but not amazingly so. It was a bit predictable in a sense, but I mean it's got its flaws and such. But it's good, not great. Winter Soldier, however, I would describe as great. I think it really improved on the flaws of the first one in about every way, which is what a good sequel should do.
No, we're not insane.
Yeah.
We're just special.
Yes.
Insane Clown Posse, that's my favorite band.
Any other movies you were looking forward to?
Oh yeah,
see.
tons. Batman v Superman. I'm not looking forward to it as much as Civil War, on the fact that DC movies kind of been shaky as of thus
They need
far.
to get with the program.
But I think they have potential to do a lot, so...
I think currently they're in like phase 1, like Marvel phase 1, but as of like technicality and stuff, but I think they are on a good path.
hmm
Yeah, try
No,
that.
it's not a volume.
Try it. Yeah. Yeah.
Arnold!
If you are not with me, you are my enemy.
You're my brother! Anakin. I loved you. You're supposed to bring balance to the book. I think it's like bring order to the or balance to the force or something, not destroy it, or I don't know, something like that. But anyways, I'm looking forward to. I'm still looking forward to Batman v Superman. I'm cautious because the trailer did reveal a lot. Zack Snyder, the director, said it didn't reveal anything, or not that it didn't reveal anything, but it didn't reveal as much as people thought it did. But it still revealed a lot of stuff, and it showed a lot of the movie, and so a lot of people were complaining that it showed too much of it.
I haven't seen the Batman v
yeah.
Superman trailer.
Aside from the Nolan trilogy, they haven't been amazing, the DC movies. And I don't think the grim, dark tone works for everything, but I do think DC has a chance to do something unique and separate from Marvel, in a sense. I mean, they are kind of copying Marvel's formula in the sense that they're creating the universe and such, but they can do a lot of uniqueness with it. That said, I'm not sure we're going to find it in Batman v Superman, but I'm holding out hopes, and certain other films, I think, have good potential to do things.
Yeah.
True. Star Wars and such.
Because they're copying all of them, Logan. It's true.
Well, Lord of the Rings came out before the Marvel films, really. I mean, The Hobbit a bit, but that's really it as far as Lord of the Rings, I think.
And the book ripped off the
Book.
The
and
world.
the book ripped off like this legend, and legend ripped off the reality, and the reality ripped off something, I don't know.
Sanity of the clown people from Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
What?
Exactly. What about Deadpool? This is one that I've kind of
Oh yeah.
I've heard mixed things about people because some people are really anticipating it and some people are really not.
I am anticipating Deadpool. I'm, I
Like
think
Muppets
Deadpool
in
will be
space,
good.
but without Muppets, it's Deadpool. It's like
he-
Muppets go to New York, but Deadpool's not in New York and he's not a Muppet. But he is in space.
That's because they're ripping off the Muppets movies.
I think I'm being kind of cautious around Deadpool, but I would say that I am looking forward to it.
Their advertising is pretty good.
Yeah, they have had some pretty solid advertising. The billboards, all the different trailers.
Yeah.
Regardless of how good the film turns out to be it amazing or bad, I do think that there's a
Deadpool.
tremendous amount of effort that has been put in. So I think no matter what, we're not going to get a completely terrible end result because I can see a lot of effort went into the making of it.
It's just
Regardless.
advertising alone.
Advertising alone. It's a shame.
That's a real shame, Nander. How'd you fall through the ground?
What are you playing?
He just died.
Right.
I don't know. Bill Nye the Silent Guy.
Bill, Bill, Bill.
Orangutan.
Blue. 37. Elephant.
Paul Walker. Yeah.
Dude, that's intense. It's pretty edgy. Edgy. Nah, oh,
Confirmed.
guys, May 20th, movie of the year coming out. Angry Birds the movie.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah,
can't believe
it's
it.
happening.
I've waited so long.
Okay, I'm back. My controller maybe. My controller.
Yes, I have. Sony is aren't they? Yeah, Sony.
Fox.
Microsoft.
There are many. Paramount, Sony, Fox. There are many different movie distributors. No, but seriously, May 27th, X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking forward to X-Men Apocalypse.
I am too.
From the trailer, I thought it looked really good. I've liked all of the newer X-Men films, Days of Future Past, First Class, all those guys. Days of Future Past, I felt like was an amazing movie. I know, right? At this point, everyone's been playing.
But I want to be a cookie clicker.
Good movie that I'm looking forward to is Star Trek Beyond.
No, no one is.
Dude, I like Star Trek.
Coming out July 22nd.
No.
I heard Obi-Wan Kenobi is gonna play an integral part in that, with Ewan McGregor reprising his role.
Did you know it's been unofficially
Leonard
confirmed that
Nimoy
Star
gonna
Trek
make a cameo?
Did you know that it's
Oh!
been... Yeah.
Man, I hope Leonard Nimoy returns.
That's an ill taste. That one's actually an ill taste.
We can't hear you over the joy of children screaming over the happiness of Leonard Nimoy returning.
That's horrible.
Children frolicking in the fields. I want you to scream everywhere. Leonard Nimoy's back. Star Trek Beyond starring Leonard Nimoy confirmed.
That's horrible.
We need to talk about some real news in this podcast. And one example of real news would be Leonard Nimoy returning for Star Trek Beyond. Give it up for Leonard Nimoy, folks. He's back and better than ever. Nothing can stop him.
But in all seriousness, they actually spoiled the entire movie plot in the trailer.
Yeah.
Butter is licking my feet.
Butter's my mom. No, I'm just kidding.
So basically,
That's my mom's name. Wait, Logan. No. Are you my dad, Logan? Logan, are you my father? Dad?
Yep.
Is that you?
You cannot go
My
that way.
feelings.
my
I know
dad,
it to be
Steve.
true.
You'll never be my dad, Steve.
Steve, you'll never be my dad. Get out of the house. Gosh, we eat all the mustard. Me living here, but you're not welcome. That's a nice
Suicide
belt,
Squad.
Steve. You should probably go hang yourself with it.
Oh yeah, The Jungle Book and Finding Dory.
No!
Hey, nobody wants to go see those. No, I'm just kidding. Fine. Go see the Jungle
Independence-
Book.
Oh,
I'd
the
rather
new-
not.
the new.
Get
that
it?
wasn't
Because it's in a
funny.
knot. Cause
No, that wasn't even a pun. I was
Cause
just
tails
weird
in a
way of me
knot.
saying I'd rather not.
The new.
Suicide Squad. Trigger warning. Suicide Squad.
The new Independence Day movie.
I actually really am looking forward to Suicide Squad, though.
Thought it already
Just
came
because
out.
it's different. What?
Thought it was already out.
Kung
No
Fu
one
Panda
understands
3.
me. Especially not Steve.
They're making an Assassin's Creed
No, if you
movie.
excuse me, I'm gonna go listen to my favorite Evanescence song. I gotta go buy that new My Chemical Romance album, man.
Black Veil Brides.
Black Veil Brides is the best. I'm just kidding, of course.
Steve.
Cage.
Oh, they're making a Tarzan movie.
I
They're
am
make-
kidding, though.
I'll
I'll get a lot of people angry over me making fun of bands. I've
What
learned that.
What else? Who makes
Even though
yeah,
I'm not
for making
serious in
fun
any
of?
capacity.
What about
The views
Steve?
expressed by Nicholas Vasquez are purely satirical and not meant to be taken seriously.
What-
I've
We've
said
given it out,
before.
like, we gave it out in the first podcast.
Yeah. Doctor
I
Strange.
gave our location away too. I mean,
Yeah.
His social security number is.
We don't know
my
Nick's
credit card
address.
number. You don't know that.
They're making another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie.
Michael Bay produced. That's the
Kung-
seal of approval.
Kung Fu Panda 3.
But yeah, Suicide Squad. I'm looking forward to it, honestly, because it's villains instead of heroes, and that might be cool.
Ghostbusters.
Suicide Squad, more like Suicide. Bad movie. Haha. Savage. Call me the roast master. 'Cause you got burned.
I'm definitely gonna die up here. If I have to listen to any more disco music.
Well, we know.
No, I'm not gonna turn the beat around.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I said Doctor Strange already.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
You
I
were
didn't
talking
hear you over
about
the sound of Leonard Nimoy's returning.
yeah. That is
Nimoy. I'm like the little minion. Nimoy.
That
Leonard
is horrible.
Nimoy as a minion confirmed.
I hope the ghost of Leonard Nimoy comes back and haunts you.
More proof Leonard
He'd find it
Nimoy's
funny.
return. Gilbert, you said Leonard Nimoy's ghost is gonna come back. That must mean that Leonard
As a
Nimoy
force.
is coming back.
He's coming back as a Force ghost.
Well, no, it'll give a
I
notification
have
that
to
you
go
left the
watch the
podcast.
Assassin's Creed movie, which is coming out this year.
Are you just looking it up on Google? Like I
Leonard
heard-
Nimoy's return.
Nobody. Are you guys gonna go see the Assassin's Creed movie?
Maybe.
Definitely.
I'm not.
Nick, I will
Unless it's
say
like actually good.
Unless they win like an
I
Oscar.
probably still won't.
they're making the Tarzan movie kind of like the Jungle Book.
That's racist, bro.
Whoa,
You're
man.
racist.
Man, it's just a prank.
Yeah, I am. How'd you know? It's a prank, bro.
Just a prank. Guilty prank.
Pranks in the hood, gone wrong, gone sexual. Not for ages under 18. Explicit content. Funny.
Are we not worried that Logan's
2016
like...
epic. Bro.
We've probably... Have we hit an hour
Wanna
and
eat
30 minutes yet?
dancing banana.
We've
week
hit-
under the stars where Leonard Nimoy
An hour and 19 minutes.
spits bars
End it. Please end it.
and
Nathan.
enjoys a case
But
of
I want to learn more about Leonard
lemonade.
Nimoy's return.
That's where he stayed and enjoyed the rest of his career. Extremely Loud. Isn't that the name of a 9/11 movie? Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh,
No, that's legit. That's a real movie.
I don't...
Donald Trump.
One of the lessons was titled, Don't Pick Up the Big Bucks.
Our special guest, Donald Trump.
RTGs are good for space,
I'll give you all a small loan of $1 million.
which is why we dare
hey guys, why?
we would never be steeped in accidents. But as long as I don't
Oh,
No, Nick's actually right. Wait, Sandra Bullock, Tom Hanks? What?
Hey Gilbert, Nick may be right, but
Logan,
you know what
might
else
wanna
he's right
turn that
about?
on. Is it on?
Hi
What?
guys, I'm Duskin. You can hear me now. Yeah,
Perhaps you can hear
sorry
me.
about all the silence through the past hour, but I'm here now.
Oh.
We've learned our lesson. If it is working, we've learned our lesson. If it isn't working, we're still failures.
Yeah, if it isn't working, there's still a lot of silence. I'll check.
Keep talking,
1, 2,
Logan.
3, testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1,
Master's
2,
the
3,
best
testing
medicine.
1, 2, 3.
That sounds like some good music.
Aside
What
from
is it?
penicillin.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing. Testing 1 2 3. Yep, it's working. It's working.
Hey, yeah, we can hear Logan now.
Yeah, we're not crazy.
I am.
No,
yeah,
we're still
now we can
crazy.
hear Logan. And even though
You
the
guys-
past hour has been is gonna seem awkward to the viewers and such, we'll finally know that we don't belong in an insane asylum and that there really was a person here.
Maybe
This
we
whole
should like
time.
annotate. Maybe we should like annotate the time when you can actually hear Logan
I don't know how to do
in
that.
like the description or something.
Okay, look. What time is it right now?
Oh,
It's like
121,
recording.
121,
Timestamp of the
44.
It's like an
recording.
hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
like
just look up. Just put just put in hour 10 minutes around.
You're not my
Start to hear
dad,
Logan.
Steve.
Yeah, I know I'm not your dad,
Steve,
but I'm
you're not my
gonna
dad.
be.
For those wondering why you couldn't hear Logan in the past, perhaps Logan would enjoy explaining himself.
Explain
Okay.
yourself, Logan.
Well, basically,
It was the
there's like
crack.
this is apparently a setting in party settings that says allow your voice to be shared. If you select always allow or allow for current party, your voice will be included in other players' broadcasts and video clips. So basically, I had that on never allow. So the past silence you were hearing, that was supposed to be me talking. So
That
I'm here
was
now.
all
Bye.
Logan's fault. He's
Yep,
ruined
all
our
my
podcast and as
Ruined
such
the
ruined
podcast.
our life, and he is never welcome. No, I joke.
Well, what
I
if
kid.
it actually
I'm
like
banished
saved
from-
this
I'm
recording?
banished from Fool's Paradise. I have to go to Smart People Paradise.
You wouldn't dare go to our rivals.
He would, wouldn't he?
You Benedict Arnold.
Don't go the way of a business.
Don't go the way of Leonard Nimoy.
Don't
because
go
then you can't return.
Ah.
Ah.
You think
I'm
you'll
not
be a
gonna
permanent?
Cough.
Logan?
You think Logan will be a guest?
Yeah, he
Hey
needs-
Logan, would you enjoy being guests on multiple occasions, or perhaps even being?
Yeah, I
a-
think it
a
was
permanent
great.
member?
Or maybe
Yeah.
even being
Yeah,
a permanent
it was
member.
great. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, you could be a permanent member.
It was great.
Yeah, this is the best podcast we've recorded yet, in my opinion.
And we haven't even
Yeah.
recorded it right.
With the complete silence. Maybe if it
I
wasn't
mean,
silent, it would
for the viewers, it might not be the best podcast,
yeah,
but for us,
it was pretty fun.
yeah,
Here's what the viewers think.
it's a real shame that they'll never ever, that your words will be forever lost in time, Logan.
Hear my silky voice.
You know, Lost in Time, you know, that reminds me of The Land Before Time.
Mason, no.
Littlefoot deserved to die. Hope John Cena threw him over a cliff.
Starfruit.
Delicious. That is, if you're a loser.
You just
Savage.
insulted me.
I've got savage tendencies every day. Nick Vasquez,
so-
part-time Velociraptor, full-time savage.
Part-time.
Call me Savage Opress, 'cause I'm getting savage in these parts. Why not just call him Savage? It's cooler. You know?
Is someone like making popcorn or something, or blowing into their drink?
It triggered me.
It did. That's my
It's my
ASMR.
ASMR. Calming beach noises of the northwestern whale.
But that guy's
When I want to relax, I listen to Al Roker's heavy breathing during the period in which he was very obese.
sorry about that, guys. I had to
Logan.
drink water.
No need to apologize.
Fucking
That's our
phone.
ASMR.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, I'll do it again then. If you guys really like it.
just real relaxing, man. You could run a professional ASMR channel, man.
It's like Logan starts choking and dies right there.
That's my relay ASMR right there. That's
Or you can
that's the tunes, the sounds I turn on. Get a little bit of peace and relaxation.
The sounds of
Meditation in
Cthulhu.
the day.
The sounds of Cthulhu.
May Cthulhu destroy this house last. I want to own one of those little like knitted signs that say that. I would very much enjoy that.
You guys want to hear my dog?
Yeah.
Butters,
Sure.
come here.
Will it drink the
Yeah.
water like
Butters,
you
come
did?
here.
Fun. Dogs
Really?
are fun and comical.
Butters, I'm gonna starve you like last week if you don't come here. Fine, fine, be like that.
Mr. Planket,
Okay.
half in the bag.
What does this podcast come to?
We stoop to new lows every day.
And Legendary Boy returns! No. No.
No, nobody else is feeling it, Mason.
Mason, I'm sorry, but no.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Do you feel the love?
It's canned. It's canned. It's canned. No. Con.
I don't know
Okay,
what the whole
so
con
have
thing
we-
is, so...
Have we hit the hour 30-minute mark?
Have we
Let's
hit
see.
your mother in
We're
the
about 2
face?
minutes away.
Butters! Hey, Butter! Hey, yeah, Butterball. Hey, what's disturbing you, Logan? Are you okay? Are you feeling fine? What's whispering? Soothing voices. Calming voices. I occasionally listen to Dr. Phil's voice whenever I get lonely, because it reminds me of my long-deceased grandfather. What?
I occasionally listen to to Dr. Phil's voice whenever I want to relax because it reminds me of my long deceased grandfather. Sometimes I sniff his ashes.
Too bad.
I put them on a line.
Rip in peace,
Go cry about it,
Granddaddy.
Luke.
Rip in peace, Granddad Joseph. No.
Jedediah.
He fought in 7 wars, all of which were fictional. He had Alzheimer's.
My dog ripped the microphone out of my ear. Sorry about that.
It's fine.
My dog ripped the air out of my microphone, and I'm not sorry about that.
You should
Salty.
be because your ear's gone.
What's that you say? Turn around every now and then I get a little bit hungry.
I feel like if someone skips from the first 5 minutes of the podcast to the very end, they would notice the difference in our sanity.
What are you talking about? There's no difference.
If you
Well, we got
enjoy buying
Logan.
Coke,
We got Logan making Transformers noises.
remember all the racist robots and stuff? Those were funny. Who do you think's the better character, the racist Transformers or Jar Jar Binks?
Jar Jar Binks is a racist transformer.
Oh man, look hot. That reminds me of long summers past. Summers in which I...
Susie, get out of here. Mama.
Mama.
Ooh, I don't wanna die. When I
Mama.
this time tomorrow.
Teresa.
Carry on, carry on.
Take them. Take them. Go. Mama.
So you guys want to buy some heroin or not?
Oh man, I didn't know you were a source.
I'm joking.
Come on.
You're trying to buy off of me. I'm an undercover cop, man. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, you're not gonna fool me again. Oh man, I done goofed.
Oh man.
I done goofed.
Hey guys, we're past the hour and 30-minute mark.
Well, who
Okay,
cares?
this has been the Fool's Paradise podcast.
Logan is only audible through a very small portion of it, but trust me, the stuff that you missed was very comical.
Muy
And
comical
he'll be
indeed.
back next week.
Filled
again.
with
Maybe.
colorful commentary, as well
And
as
he-
explosively funny and expressive
Just like Leonard Nimoy's
Thoughts?
return.
and opinions.
And then he might be back next week.
Like Leonard Nimoy.
We don't make any promises, but we'll just say this. If he doesn't come back next week,
He's dead.
he's a dead man. We're gonna
Just
pull
like
an
Leonard
MLB
Nimoy.
style ISIS beheading, and it won't be
Okay,
funny.
Mason, no.
Why? But I want Leonard Nimoy.
You don't
We
even
all
like
wanted
Star
Leonard.
Trek.
We all wanted a piece of Leonard Nimoy.
That sounds really
fact,
creepy.
some of us- In fact, some of us still do. Some of us dream about it on those hot.
Gilbert,
sweaty nights
I might not like Star
in
Trek,
summer,
but those eyebrows.
alone and
Who,
wishing
Gally?
for
No,
another
Leonard
human hand to
Nimoy's
hold-
eyebrows.
No. No. What was I talking about? Scarlett Johansson. Oh yeah, she's beautiful. No, I'm just kidding.
Goodbye.
That was awkward. No, don't goodbye me. We're not
Nick,
gonna peacefully say goodbye. We're gonna push him out like the unwanted hobo
Get
who
out!
happened to
out.
browse the way into our apartment through some unknown means. He probably crawled through the dog door, which also raises the question of which apartments have doggy doors. Did the hobo build the dog door and manage to get in from the inside, but how would he be able to? You know what? Then we start questioning our existence, and we get into some weird semantics.
I'm
Let's
back.
all just agree to never welcome that hobo in our life again.
Agreed.
Although
What
we will give
hobo?
him
Goodbye.
a delicious BLT sandwich to
Are you guys
let him
talking
go.
about me?
No, we're not. Get out.
Yeah, we were actually.
Yeah, so I'm gonna end it, okay?
You guys talking about me?
Goodbye.